Running on first down, Ekeler. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He dumps it to Ekeler underneath. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Brand, I'll guarantee you most NFL fans can tell you who led the NFL in running back catches last year. That was Christian McCaffrey. But who was number 2? It's this guy, Austin Ekeler. And now, with Melvin Gordon in Denver, he gets a great opportunity to be a true number 1. Look for his talents to really emerge.
Austin Ekeler.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
He was brought down by Matt Milano.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Herbert's pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
A gain of 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
It's now 4th down.
And this will be a long field goal if the skies were clear. But here in the rain and the elements, they'll go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in. And as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Chargers 14, Bills 7.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Buffalo Bills.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking with those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A.J. Klein on the tackle there. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tackled by Derwin James.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Nick Vigil.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
They'll try to run for this with Singletary. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
Singletary.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. It was Nick Vigil there on the stop.
Singletary.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 23. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He's got the 1st down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Allen going to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Bills 21, Chargers 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do? Or I guess you don't. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Going deep here for Allen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
kickoff for Buffalo.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Herbert now. And he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, Herbert. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Turnover on down.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
On 2nd down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for first.
We always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12.
The Chargers' 45-yard line.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Randy Bullock set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
The 28-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. This pass finds its way to Williams, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down, Chargers.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the 3rd-year man from Northwestern, Justin Jackson. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Pick up a 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Jackson.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Taken down.
5 yards on the pickup, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Back now in Buffalo. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll set up the screen here to Justin Jackson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They will run with Singletary. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd down and 8. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen finding Knox there, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Singletary. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ball carrier. He's brought down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 18.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Yeldon, the ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
makes the score Bills 28, Chargers 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. That throw into the arms of Allen. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A big spot for the rookie Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side.
Herbert's pass.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
On the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Terry, the ball carrier.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Pass for the extra point.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and go, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. There, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game.
Go John Brown, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. pass on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Bills 42, Chargers 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Herbert. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Intended for Hunter Henry.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.